गुरुवे गौरचन्द्रा राधिकाय तदालय कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय राधिकाय प्रियात्मने श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त नारायणति नामिने श्रीकृष्णलीलकथाने सुदाक्षमौदार्य माधुर्य गुणैश्चयुक्तं वरं वरेण्यं पुरुषं महान्तं नारायणं तं शिरसा नमामि। त्रिदण्डीनां भक्तशिरोमणिं च श्रीकृष्णपादाब्जोदयकं चैतन्यलीलामृतसारसारं नारायणं तं सततं प्रपद्ये। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि श्री गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम राम let me offer millions of obeisances for the spectacular Gurudev. Upon Guru Varga Nama Nishta Santanga Prabhupada. All present pastors, Vaishnavas, Tavadana, Pranam. Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya Evacha Patithana Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo 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 जय जय श्री गुरुदेव की जय गुरुपाद पद्म की जय गुरुपाद की जय. Now today is 1st February. So, Jayadev Goswami's disappearance day. Then yesterday was the Narahari Seva Vigraha. Prabhupada partial Narahari Seva Vigraha Prabhu disappearance day. Also, Srimad Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Goswami Maharaj appearance day. 6th February is the Ekadashi Shaktila. Then 7th February is the Bhakti Vedanta Trivikram Maharaj appearance day. 10th is the appearance day of Srila Gurudev. Then 14th Vasant Panchami. Pundrik Udyanidhi. Raghunath Das Goswami, Raghu Thakur. Then appearance day. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's disappearance day. Then 16th February, Advaita Saptami, appearance day of Advaita Acharya. You have to do like Ekadasi. Then 20th February, Bhaumi Ekadasi. Jayar Bhaumi Ekadasi. Then 21st Varaha Dwadasi. 22nd is Nityananda Trayodasi. So 24th February, when Mahaprabhu is taking up sannyas. Narottam Thakur's appearance day. 27th, Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Maharaj appearance day. 29th, um, apparently Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. February is amazing. Practically, 20th March is the beginning of Navadip Parikrama. 25th is Gaur Purnima. So February has began an amazing month. Begins with Jayadev Goswami's appearance day itself. And 4th February, Lochan Das Thakur, his appearance day. And then two Ekadasis, 6th and then 20th. Then Advaita Saptami Ekadasi and then Nityananda Prabhu's trial. So 4 like Ekadasi. 2 Ekadasi, Advaita Acharya's appearance day, Nityananda Prabhu's appearance day. 4. Then great Vaishnava's appearance day. So we are blessed to see this February month. So that's so much. Um, Narari Seva Vigraha Prabhu. He is amazing. Our Param Gurudev, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur also uh, um, uh, um, very difficult because Param Gurudev actually broke down, you know, when he heard the disappearance of Narari Seva Vigraha. Name itself is Seva Vigraha. The deity in the form of Seva, he manifested. Bah, amazing. Vaishnava meaning like that. That's why Param Gurudev named the entry of Devan Gaudiya Math as Narari Seva Vigraha. That round thing, entry itself. So, Torana, we call it Torana in Sanskrit. Remembrance. So, our Param Gurudev is telling, many people know I'm the friend of him. Actually, it is not a big thing. He was considering me his friend. That is his glory. In the beginning, they were following Shakya, like worship of Kali like that. But then influence of devotees, he came to Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, seeing him, the service attitude, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati made him the manager, Chaitanya, Akara Mata, Chaitanya Mata. And he was freely traveling and then going around preaching because he had so much faith in him. He will carry on. He will completely take care of the mutt. He was like a mother, of a Gaudiya mutt. No one has seen him taking rest or anything. Sometimes there is a belief, and then one is chanting. Sometimes he's chanting, puts his shikha tied up to something, to the hand. never getting angry, always serving, taking care of so many younger children, younger boys also, and amazing. Uh, Gaudiya Mata meaning he was like a mother of Gaudiya Mata. Huh? So same thing when after they got separated from Chaitanya Mat, our Param Gurudev and then Narari Seva Vigraha came in Koladip, Navadip, and they established the Devan Gaudiya Mat. So there also our Param Gurudev used to give complete in charge to him and then used to preach everywhere. So one time he was in Madnipur, he left, when he left his body, came to know through telegram. Those days there was no mobile or phone, telegram, next day. So he was stunned, couldn't say anything. So he came back. So then Param Gurudev is telling, if he considers him as his friend, it will become my aparad. Param Gurudev is thinking like, but he is considering him as his friend, but if he says, if he thinks him like his friend, then a big offense. So he'll become aparad, I'll be offended. Param Gurudev is telling. So you can imagine what more he can say about it. So the title they have given him is Seva Vigraha, meaning he is the personified for this Seva. Personified, if there is any personality, personified for service, Seva, he is this. No? Seva Vigraha. Every anga, every limb of his body was a service. Uh, in his every senses, body, everything engaged in the seva, service. To he's saying to give him punishment, he has left me. So how Param Gurudev is telling one thing, amazing thing. See, when we have teeth, strong teeth, then we don't understand the greatness of the teeth. You remember? We take it for granted. We have strong teeth. Oh, we don't know the importance of the teeth. Teeth. You understand teeth? So when the teeth go away, when you become old, fall away, then you understand the importance of teeth. Okay. When he had healthy gum, oh, you don't care. So he's telling the same way. Now I understand something after he disappeared. So he was like a one Jivan Mukta, liberated person. So what the Shastra is saying about those liberated people. Yaha yasha arirda karmana manasa gira nikila swapyavastasu jivan muktaha sa uchyate. Jivan mukta, one who is liberated in his very life, living. Huh? How do they explain? To serve Sri Hari, Supreme Lord. Whatever service is required, always by his body, mind, by words, always engage in that. Whatever situation he was put in all, you know, situations, he is considered as liberated from the, uh, from this life. Giving up service, even he could not stay even for a second, you know. Or his service to the Lord was his living force, life force. Huh? So nowadays, without telling someone is liberated, uh, without realizing that is liberated, without telling. So we put him in the position like a Bhagavan. Huh? Uh, so we cannot compare with that kind of people. So how we can compare like this? Suppose you take one tiny bit of earth, like kana, like little sand, one sand. Can you compare that to the weight of the whole earth? Right? Like that is telling. So, so like that we cannot compare. Huh? So in his life, huh, um, suppose if we tell certain incidents that happened in his life, huh, we can get some idea. Huh? Like that is telling. Um, One time his body became very astavas, meaning very sick. Um, so he still day and night he was serving. Was not giving any attention to taking bath or food, prasadam. Uh, it so happened then he could not digest anything. So then I showed it to doctor many times. Take him. I told, let's show it to the doctor. But he was not agreeing. Huh? But he was saying this. What happens? By doing service, I will give up, I will die. Without service, what is the use of life? Then I told him, because I told him so many times, neglecting. Then I told him, what? You want to establish uh, some, prestige. You are doing like this, you know. Then giving respect to his words. Then one time, Bengal, there was a famous doctor. Uh, so he took him there. So by his treatment, he started getting better. So when I went to take him back, Hare Krishna, when I went him to taking back, Hare Krishna, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? I'm like, ಮೇಲ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾನ? ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. 10ನೇ ತಾರೀಕು ಶನಿವಾರ ನಮ್ ಗುರುಗಳದ್ದು ಅಪಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡೇ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ ಶನಿವಾರ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ 10ಕ್ಕೆ ಶನಿವಾರ ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನ ಆದ್ರೆ 12 ಗಂಟೆ 1 ಗಂಟೆ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತಾವ ಬನ್ನಿ, ಅಥವಾ 3 ಗಂಟೆ 4 ಗಂಟೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು. ಇಲ್ಲ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ಬರೋದು, ನೀವು ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಅಗ್ನಿಹೋತ್ರ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆರತಿನೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಹರೇ ಕೃಷ್ಣ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ. ಆಯ್ತು. So he went to take him back from the doctor. So that day they both went to see this doctor. So that doctor is telling to give, to forgetting, all the other patients, who came. So let me do something for my other world. So like that, he put his feet at the feet of this Seva Vigraha. Narari Seva Vigraha. So, and he blessed him, So that time, this doctor, when he called up his feet, his life went away for temporarily. So that such a person can we say is an ordinary person. I never seen him angry in his entire life. There were so many people in the mud, small, big one. Was taking care of everybody's, happiness and then facility. So making sure everybody is properly resting and all that. Night time, sometime he will take rest. So in the Gaudiya Mata, we say Narottam Thakur Mahashaya. So Thakur Mahashaya, by the same name, we know him. He is Ajata Shatru. Ajata Shatru meaning one who has no enemies. Like this title is given for the elder brother Pandavas, Dharmaraj, Yudhishthira Maharaj, Ajata Shatru, no enemies. So in the Mata, everyone, even cow, bale, the bull, they were liking, they had so much friendship. Huh? Uh, so they could not bear without his, meeting him. His entire Gaudiya Mata is like a mother. Uh, there are so many incidences, I cannot tell you all of that. So, but you're all Mahasaubhagyavan. You're all attending in the separation. So, he's saying it is a great happiness uh, he was from the Pakistan, Moola, Nivasi. He was the, you know, many of you to protect Dharma. Otherwise, you have to become Muslim. Because of that fear, you have come to this Bharat. So, jumping out from the frying pan into the fire. So, what is the situation? Jumping from the frying pan is an amazing thing. See, frying pan is there. When you jump out and then again fall into the fire, so like that. Whatever dharma was there, here that is not there. Here all the dharma has become one. Uh, so if it is like that, what is there if you become Muslim or a Christian? They are eating pig and then a cow. Yeah? So if someone shows if there is a great religion other than Hindu Dharma, then if they show, then I will become their disciple. I'll give up Hindu Dharma. If they can show there is some better than Hindu Dharma. Uh, so, so to purify Hindu Dharma, we are uh, doing so much thing. Vana Manusha Katha hai. Vana Manusha. When a true human being, enter this Bharat, this this country. So they are telling, no, it came from outside. So this is going on. Actually, he's referring to that Indian people, the Aryans, came from Europe, like that Britishers was spreading. Not that. That's what they were teaching. And that's what even teaching in our schools, colleges, is amazing. Uh, how this world, this country is going down, down. Uh, so there are so many, non-believers in this. This is amazing. The country has gone down so much, and it is going down. But luckily now, Very happy to say that. If our Param Gurudev was there, he would have been very happy. No, actually would have been very happy. Because now things have taken different route, you know, after establishing temple in Ayodhya and then, things, what is going on. It's really, really, really amazing. It's- it reminds me that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Vani will come true. Uh, every village, town will sing the glories of the Lord, together. So you can see it has started. Even many Muslims and Christians are joining and they're visiting Ayodhya and great numbers. There is profound change in the consciousness. Of course, the opposition also you see, but gradually it will die away. Compared to even 30, 20 years ago, 30 years, wow, what a transformation. Nowadays, how many people is to go? Now so many. Vrindavan, wow, it is on the last day of Kartik, I saw the crowd in even 11 o'clock in the night, Vrindavan. Oh, lakhs of people. Amazing. So, really something is happening. Around the world also, you can see there is a purification is going bound to happen. And India this Bharat, will again taking a leadership. It will take up its leadership. You can see these are all certain things is necessary. So, uh, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's, warning, it will come to, it has already to some extent, but it will be more. So, people is to come to Bharat. We have seen Nalanda, Takshila universities, and then for the spices and all that. Hopefully, they will come for India for the spice of bhakti. Okay, bhakti spice. Take, you know, attain bhakti. Yeah. So, so we beg Narari Seva Vigraha Prabhu, to bless us, mercy on us, give his a tiny bit of his seva attitude to all of us. Actually, we say bhakti, remember that's why chanting is service to the holy name, personality. Tilak, seva. So everything is actually service. Even taking a service to the prasadam is also prasadam seva. You know. Amazing. So the seva. And then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati says, what is this seva? Seva meaning it is not cannot be performed by body or senses. It is the natural state of the Atma. You know. So that's why you hardly saw him any taking rest or anything. What a personality. So we pray at his lotus feet for his mercy. Jai Seva Vigraha, Narari Seva Vigraha ki Jai. Oh, good day. Then also, Jayadev Goswami, amazing personality. 70. disappearance day of Jayadeva Goswami. Of course, appearance and disappearance not much difference, from a point of view. Actually, disappearance is hmm, brings us, separation mood and what they have contributed and uh, but it's no difference. So he appeared on the 12th century, Uh, there is a historical evidence for that. Um, because the uh, Ashtapadi, the Gita Govinda is same, Sri Gita Govinda, very famous. Uh, Mahaprabhu, uh, he was staying in Champaka Ati, the Navadip Dham, uh, Samudragad, Champahati. Then the brother of Gaur Gadadhar Prabhu, Vaninath. Uh, Vaninath, eternal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, this Vaninath, who is Vaninath? He in the Satyuga, uh, this Brahmana had a darshan of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the form of a golden form. Now he has appeared with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So same way, Jayadev Goswami also, first he was worshipping Radha Govinda. Then with the champa flowers, champakat, this golden flower, very fragrant flower. So Jayadev Goswami also saw Radha Govinda, see Radha Govinda, appearing in the Mahaprabhu's form, golden form, Swarna Kanti Swarupa. So then Jayadev Goswami instructed, you should go to Jagannath Puri. Jayadev Goswami, wow. Actually, he didn't want to go, leave Navadip Dham. But on the other hand, Lord is telling, so, and he was crying. Oh, what did I do? Did I do any offense here to the Dham? He was crying, He was begging, falling at the Dham and others, please forgive, forgive. The way he was giving, Then Lord told him, no, 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 no. Actually, Jagannath wants to see you, Lord Jagannath. So, like that, he was totally, he didn't want to leave Navadip Dham. On the other hand, he cannot deny, the order of Jagannath. So, in a very separation, crying, tears in his eyes, he left to Jagannath Puri. So, it says that he spent his remaining war, like that. Uh, so Gita Govinda, that has been composed by him, Ashtapadi. So, then when Mahaprabhu gave him his 12th century, right? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared now, 500 years ago. So, he told, when I appear, I will not take sannyas, then I will go to Jagannath Puri. What he composed, Gita Govinda, I will relish at that time. So it is told that by the order of Jagannath, he accepted Padmavati in the form of wife. So how it happened? One Brahmana, Vishwakosh, this is described in Vishwakosh. One Brahmana was there. He didn't have any children. So he was praying to Jagannath. Then this girl was born. So he named her as Padmavati. When she was about to be married, so he brought her to Jagannath Puri, and then at the lotus feet of Jagannath, he gave it to her. So then Jagannath, looking at this, Lord Jagannath told him, I have one devotee by name Jayadev. He has given up entire this samsara, family life. And he has accepted my name as the essence of whole life. So please, you give your daughter to him. Then Brahmana took her daughter to Jayadev, near Jayadev. Then he requested him, please accept my daughter as your wife, But he was not interested, to become enter samsara life. He could not accept. He was not agreeing for that. Then he told him, actually Jagannath has instructed me like this. The dream, and this is what he told me to give it to you. So like that, telling him, he left her daughter near Jayadev Goswami, left. Then Jayadev got stuck. He did not know what to do. Then he's telling Padmavati, tell me where you want to go. Then wherever you want to go, I will take you and then leave you there. But he cannot stay here. But Padmavati is telling with a broken voice, my father, by the order of Jagannath, he has left me in your hands. You are my master. You are everything to me. So if you give up on me, then I will end up giving up my life right here. Oh, master, you are the only hope for me. Abhi, now what Jayadev can do? So he accepted. He could not give up her. So, So, Gita Govinda, he composed, uh, filled up with so much amrut, you know, with all of rasa, bhav, feeling. But when it comes to mana prakarana, the jealousy, transcendental jealousy. Uh, so he was feeling that to break her man, Krishna, uh, he will catch hold of Radharani, he will fall at the feet of Radharani, and then he will beg her to put her feet on his head. He felt like, but how he can write down? Because Maria, this is the thing, he could not write it down. This. So for that, when he went to take a bath in the samudra, in the sea, then jai, Gaur Aarti ki jai ho, jai ho, jai. He had a tradition of taking bath in the sea, right? So he used to go and the routine day. One day he said, because he could not write it down. This how Lord will tell, how I can write down. Lord himself asking Radharani to put her lotus feet on his head. So then he could not, so he left. Then soon it looks like he appeared again and he told, wow, oh, you have come so early. No, I forgot to write something because before I forget, I will write it down. So at that time, he came, Krishna appeared in the form of Jaydev Goswami, wrote down, Dehi pada palla udaram. Dehi pada palla udaram. Smara garala kandanam. Mama sirasi mandanam. Dehi pada palla udaram. Smarana kandanam. Sama sirasi mandanam. Could not complete it. So Dehi pada pallava udaram. Wrote it down, he made it complete. And then he left Krishna. Krishna has come, she does not know, he left. And then afterwards, soon the real Jaydev Goswami came and he said, and she was confused. And she's telling, you went for a bath? Yeah, I saw you. But then you came down again. He said he forgot something to write down and then he went inside, he wrote something and then he left again, I'm going back. Then I don't understand, I'm confused. What is this? And he also said, no, I never came back. I never wrote down anything, forgetting that I wrote down. So he also got confused. Both got confused. Then he went inside and then he saw Varagarala Kandanam Sama Sirasi Mandanam Dehi Pada Pallava Udaram. Dehi Pada Pallava Udaram. Lord himself has come and completed it. Then he started crying and falling. Oh, Padma, you are so fortunate. He took the darshan of this Supreme Lord. What? Then he explained what has happened. Oh, he really cheated me too. you know. So, like that, both are crying. And so it happened in their life like that. Wow, amazing. So, also it is told in Jagannath Puri, uh, one Malini, one flower, making garlands of flower, or taking care of like vegetables or thing. Huh? So when she used to recite Gita Govinda, you know, uh, while she's working in the field. Huh? So, so Jagannath was attracted. Bhavi, she lost herself singing this Gita Govinda. And Jagannath, when whoever sings with that, forgetting themselves, Lord Jagannath was attracted to that. So, so he went away there. Uh, but then he went there, Jagannath, and then when it is Gita Govinda finished, he was trying to come back. At that time, uh, then the king came to take his darshan. And when he's saying, he saw the dust on the feet, on the hands of Jagannath and the torn clothes uh, on the uttriya, on the clothes. Uh, then he called pujaris what has happened. They could not explain. But then what has happened? The servant became very fearful what the king will do. So he will punish him. So in the night, Jagannath, they prayed him, oh Jagannath, you have to save us. I don't know what has happened. He will really chastise him. Then, uh, no one is responsible for what has happened. It is myself. And I said, uh, because I went to hear Gita Govinda, this Malini. Uh, so while coming back, I was stuck in this, like this thorn, like when the sabji, like certain vegetable grown, the leaf is like a little thorn. Uh, brinjal, for example. So like that, he got stuck. Uh, so the king, when he heard, he became very amazed. So then he sent to bring that Malini, a palaki, like a thing to bring her. Uh, and he told, you recite Gita Govinda, in the temple. So even today, the people in that family, uh, Gita Govinda, they recite to Jagannath. So they are called as Devadasis. Whenever they are not there, other devotees also sing morning and evening. And So, the way a devotee, the way he becomes attached, devotion to the Lord. Same way, Lord also, He shows, ye yata mam prapadyanti, attached to the devotee also. Uh, so, one time what has happened was, he was in a small house meaning no, the roof was like made out of this grass, uh, house, grass. So that needs to be redone every year or once in 2 years, like that, once a year. So, removing and then putting the roof. Huh? So at that time it was a heavy, you know, mm, heavy sun. Huh? Heavy sun was there. So usually they change during the summer time because no rain will come when they remove, repairing the roof. In the traditional villages, India was like that at that time. So, but it was too hot sun, and devotee Jaydev is working and he's sweating everywhere. Uh, so, seeing this devotee is in so much difficulty, Lord could not tolerate it. uh, so, uh, how to quickly finish this? Huh? Uh, uh, so then what he did was he came down uninvited, unasked for. He is binding them, some kind of grass, kind of, very big grass, and then tying them up and giving it to Jaidev so that he can finish his quickly. Uh, so Jaidev is thinking his wife is doing this because when he puts his head, he does not see whether male, female, and he's taking it, and he's feeling his wife is doing it. Uh, so that way, quickly the work was finished, putting the roof of the house. Huh? Then he came down. When he came down, nobody saw him. He did not see anybody. So then he went and then he asked his wife, uh, uh, did anybody came and, this is what happening. Did he help me, bringing this? But she was engaged in some other work. Uh, then she said, no, I was engaged in some other work. Then he came inside the deity. You know. Then you see Radha Madhav, by his hands. Radha Madhav having dust on his hand. Uh, then the rope, when you use the rope, some dust will come out, right? So it was fallen on his hand, on his clothes of the deities. Uh, then he understood. Radha Madhav himself has come and assisted him. And he fell at his lotus feet of deities and then started crying. You know, oh Lord. Oh, like that, amazing pastimes there. Then he's also said something. There's so much, pastime, but our time is running. We also have a questions answer. Um, there is one thing we have to learn from the life of Jaydev Goswami, is that one time when he went to collect some donation for the taking care of deities, he was going to village and he was very famous. The people gave him a lot of Lakshmi like that, and he was bringing. He was chanting all the time, and the robbers came and then took away his money, stole. Not only that, they cut off his hand and leg. Wow. Throw him into the well. You know, people motive I don't know, but maybe Krishna is teaching from their view. If he's alive, then he might, he's a famous person. He will tell somebody. He might be caught. He might be caught. Something, their mentality. Throw him in a well. Imagine anybody's leg and hand is gone. So much blood will go away. They will not last even few minutes, right? Imagine every heartbeat, the blood going to flow out. Soon, all the blood is gone, then become unconscious, we will die, right? But in this case, what happens is he's chanting Gita Govinda. See? And the blood clogged, immediately clogged. He did not leave his body. And he was sweetly swinging, singing, as if nothing happened. Even though his hands, both hands and leg is cut off. But what a Vaishnava. Like we were saying that Narari Seva Vigraha. Bah. So then what happened is singing Gita Govinda very sweetly. Then the servants of the king were going by. When they heard this, they saw, they came down where the sound is coming from. They see the well and they were amazed. This is Jaydev. They pulled him out, took him to the king. And then king was astonished to see him. And he said, how can we serve you? Jayadev said, serve this, the Vaishnava, sadhus, serve the sadhus, profusely. So king was serving, he started. So the word went by, oh, king is serving sadhus. Whoever goes there is giving lot of donations like that. Then these greedy robbers who cut off hands and legs of, they also disguised form in the form of sadhus. They came to the king. King, treated them well and he was giving. And the tradition was there before they leave, they also take darshan of Jayadev and then leave. You know. But these people were afraid of taking darshan, Jayadev, because if if he recognizes us, we will be in big trouble, thinking like that. They were little uneasy. So seeing this, Jayadev told king, don't worry, he give them more donation, make them more happy, and then send them. Of course, Jayadev was thinking that if they get that, they will give up their robbery case or something. But anyway, so to protect them, king also sent some his, like his guard people, security people also with them. So when they went to the border, these security people were curious, why compared to other sadhus, these people were given more donation. And why is that? So they asked these sadhus who are disguised robbers. And the robber is telling because they are on the verge of leaving another country, another kingdom. Said, because this, that Jaidev Goswami, Jaidev is he's a robber, he's not a good person. We know some secrets. When he was caught, with this robbery, that's why his hands and legs are cut off. And we know that's why he sent us away, give more donations so that we'll not bother. Okay. As soon as I said this, you can imagine Mahabhagavat, Jaidev Goswami. They're telling a lie. As soon as they uttered this, Jaidev Goswami is a robber, that's why his hands are cut off. The earth broke down, meaning opened up. Like she opened and these two people fell inside it, and closed. Okay, earth is closed. Because Mother Earth says she will tolerate everything. See, we usually sometimes we pass urine, stool, is it not? We don't care because she is a living person. Mother Earth is also a living person. How do you know she is living? She is one who is living must have constant body temperature, is it not? So you dig the earth anywhere in the world, 5 meters, something like that. Even five, right? This temperature is same, cold, winter, any time, anywhere in the world. That shows he's a living person. The petrol, diesel, petrol, crude oil we are taking is our, to me, it seems like a vein system. Okay. Our beating is also heartbeat. Actually, I met some scientists where if you put some sensors, you can feel our vibrations, things are there. Of course, in Sanatana, we accept her as a living person. Earth, Mother Earth is a personality. This mother, this ground, this earth is our body, but personality is there. Okay? Like for example, Ganga Yamuna, right? Is a river. Our body is water, but she is also personality, like that. When Janur, saint, swallowed her, they have that. He swallowed the entire river, Ganga, not to be seen. So amazing, Anyway, so she can tolerate everything. Or, we spit, we pass urine stool, but she cannot tolerate one thing is this false, this lie, especially about a Mahabhagavat. She will not tolerate. That's why she broke open and this security people came back to the king. They brought why are you bringing back? Why didn't you give those sadhus? He said, we don't know. This is what has happened. The mystery only Jaidev can explain this. So when the king asked Jaidev, this is what happened. Then Jaidev broke down. Oh, it is because of me they went down. Oh. Right. Then the king is asking, no, what really happened? Then reluctantly he's telling, actually, they cut off my hands and legs and they threw me into that. I didn't want to tell, but as soon as he told, the hands and legs came back. Imagine. Amazing. So, and also there's one more pastime, then we will end almost time up. Um, Padmavati. Jayadev was telling the wife must be so chaste to the husband. One time, king's brother-in-law left his body. Wife, so that time, he made a comment. If one is a chaste, she will not survive. She will give up along with his husband. So the king's queen did not like this. So what she did was, he told this to Padmavati. Padmavati, Jayadev was gone, dead. As soon as he told, Padmavati left her body. She died immediately. Then the queen became so fearful. Oh, the king will, when he hear you. So when, of course, Jayadev Goswami was told this has happened, he came and touched her. She came back to life. So then queen was very pacified, understood. Wow. So like that, so many amazing pastimes. And we Gita Govinda, and Jaya Jaya Deva Hare, Dashavida Rupa, all the 10 incarnations, the glorification of that we sing. It's amazing. So we pray at the lotus feet of Baladev, Jayadev Goswami. Sprinkle his mercy on us. Give us great faith in the name. Jayadev Goswami ki jai, Padmavati Devi ki jai, jai, jai. Gita Govinda ki jai, jai. Srila Gurudev ki jai, jai. Any questions? One question maybe we can take up before we end. Sorry for the thing, but ये क्या हुआ? नहीं इनको लड्डू दे दो, हमारे रूम में दिया है, दिया है, कितना दिया? नहीं हमारे रूम में और आई, और 4-5 दिन थोड़ी 10 भी है, एक प्लास्टिक में हमारा टेबल के नीचे है, और थोड़ी छोटा बाटल है, अमृत धारा है, और गौमूत्र भी दे दो, इधर ही है. During Ekasi, for example, 20th, we are traveling to one another country overseas. How to follow the time if it is long journey? So, इसमें नहीं भाई, नीचे ये उधर नहीं, डब्बा में है ना, नहीं नहीं डब्बा नहीं, उधर साइड में है, मिल गया. ಸರಿ, ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಗೋಮೂತ್ರ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದು ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಬಾಟಲ್ ಮಿಲನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿದ್ರಾ? While we have flight India time 12:50 am, how do I calculate the time for breaking the fast? See, if it is a long journey, 20th, for example, see on Tuesday, 20th Tuesday, suppose you are leaving, you started your Ekadasi, right? uh, when you left, right? So roughly, you calculate, like best way is, say, Ekasi day you take fruits, and suppose you reach the other country, right? 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever. It happens to be Ekasi there, right? Suppose if it is Dwadasi, then it's a different thing. Huh? Even then, Ekasi or Dwadasi, what you do is continue with the fruit, dry fruit, peanuts, like that. Uh, and don't worry about the time. Uh, and we pray, Lord, now I'm crossing the boundary. I don't know when to take from. So I will continue with the fruit. Uh, like that, we can, the spirit is important. Suppose if you are doing Nirjal, then next day on the way somewhere, approximate time. You remember? Approximate time, you can take some fruits or dry fruit. That itself is a paran, you know. So suppose if you are only fruit, first day, then next day you take like nuts, something like that. It's also. So the spirit behind is important. That way you are safeguarding the following Ekadasi, you know. But I won't worry exactly. Uh, While flight India time is 12 a.m. 12:50, 21st. That means I are appearing in India on 21st. Right? It will be uh, morning, 9 to 9:58 of sunrise. So so you are appearing before sunrise. So you will continue, and after landing here, you take prasadam that we give in Dwadasi day here. No, that is also can be done. If you have already started in the flight. Uh, from basically from 24 hours, roughly, you calculate your time. You are fasted for uh, sunrise, of course, previous night. You know, suppose you are living on Dashmi night, then you calculate then that 8 hours plus 24 hours, right? Uh, 32 hours, right? Yeah, 32 hours, something like that. If you are confused, 32 hours later, then you can break fast. Or make it 2 days, fruits, like that, if you are not sure. But we start, the main thing is, before you leave from the journey, you have to follow the country, that country rule. When you entered, you follow the country's rule, Paran. So that way you can also make sure the time is more than one day. Huh? You are fasting. or more than one day. So like that. So we end here. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Jai Jai Ekasi Titi ki Jai Madhava Titi ki Jai Bhakti Janani Ekasi Devi ki Jai Jai Narari Seva Vigraha ki Jai Srila Param Gurudev ki Jai Gurudev ki Jai. Gurudev was also glorifying Seva Vigraha so much because he had a personal incidence with that person, with that devotee Seva Vigraha who saved him. But if I see that pastime, we get shaken apart. Gurudev recalling, so he was glorifying so much. Seva Vigraha Prabhu ki Jai Jai. Jaidev Goswami ki Jai Jai. Gita Govinda ki Jai. Padmavati Devi ki. Jagannath Baladev Subhadra Sudarshan Guruji. Nitai Gaura Premanandi. Hari Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Pranam. Hare Krishna.